Good Monday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our market outlook here at Top Gun Options. My name is Matthew Buckley. My call sign is Wiz, and it's also Maverick Options. Check this out. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Instagram, but Maverick Options. What the hell's Maverick Options? Folks, it's just an advertising arm of Top Gun Options. Since in the past 2 years, I kind of told the truth online about some things. Right? What's the difference between a conspiracy theory and truth? About 6 months. Anyway, as many of you know, I've told the truth about a lot of things and ended up getting shadow banned on this and blocked on that and jail on that and all sorts of stuff like that. Our YouTube videos used to get like 5,000 views a day. Now they get like a couple hundred, if that. So, a few social media companies that I have to use for advertising, so we're building the Maverick Options brand. So do me a favor, at least on Instagram, follow us and help us grow Maverick Options so we can get back to advertising and putting the ladder down to help people out. Max Afterburner Podcast number 35. Me and Stas, Doug DeStasso, an MC-130 Special Operations Pilot, debriefs his journey from essentially going to be a general to getting thrown out because he broke his back in an airplane, to being a drug addict, to being healed by the medicine. It hasn't dropped yet. It should be dropping today. So episode 35, make sure you listen to Doug. Okay. When Bernie Sanders gets on the floor of the Senate over the weekend and says the Inflation Reduction Act does none of that and is a lie, you gotta wonder what the hell's in this thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, 87,000 new IRS employees, doubling the size. So there's 1,000 billionaires, I think, in the world, not in the United States, but like in the world. What are the other, if 1,000 agents go after like billionaires, what are the other 86,000 new IRS employees? This is insane. The Inflation Reduction Act is the IRS Explosion Act. Enjoy your audit. And here's what's really funny, looking all over Twitter today with here's liberals and Democrats today. Well, if you're not doing anything wrong on your taxes, you shouldn't be worried. Oh, are these the same liberals and Democrats? Remember stop and frisk in New York City? Cops were allowed to stop and frisk if you kind of look shady. How dare you do that? That's awful. What did the other side say? Well, if you're not doing anything wrong, you shouldn't have anything to worry about. If it wasn't for double standards, Democrats and liberals would have no standards at all, right? So you can't stop and frisk, even though if you've done nothing wrong, you're okay. But when it comes to paying your taxes, everybody shut up and enjoy your audit. It's a disgrace. Kristen Sinema, Joe Manchin caved. Kamala had to break the tie. Not one American voted for this. Raising taxes as we're going into a recession, folks. But of course, if you look at the media, it's a victory. Biden's big fucking deal. Really? And he's destroyed Ray-Bans for me, at least the original aviators. This is how funny the media are today. Joe Biden has defied expectations, earning a legacy as a president who got big things done with a deeply divided... What? The Inflation Reduction Act. So, the American Rescue Plan, COVID stimulus, blew up inflation. The Infrastructure and Jobs Act did none of that and also blew up inflation. Confirmation of the first black Supreme Court justice. I really wouldn't call that an accomplishment because you are using race and sex solely to determine somebody getting hired. What? Exactly. No, I'm not looking for qualifications. I'm looking for color and sex. That's wrong. Nope, not when we do it. Gun safety legislation. Last time I checked, the guns in my safe don't wake up in the morning and go to a school and shoot anybody. How about mental health? The semiconductor stuff Nancy did, since her husband does insider trading, expanding NATO to include Finland and Sweden might not be the best thing since what happened with Ukraine. This out of the list of 9 things, veterans healthcare expansion. Yay? I don't get any of it, but yay for other veterans who need it. But ladies and gentlemen, I warned you that this narrative going into the election is going to happen. In the next month to 2 months, you're going to hear inflation's going down, gas prices are going down, everything's going great in this country, and he's an awesome president. Watch. Taiwan. Hey, if you're a Viper driver, they need F-16 pilots. Taiwan faces urgent fighter pilot shortage as Xi tests defenses. Nancy drops the mic, leaves Taiwan, and now Taiwan's like more or less encircled by Chinese forces. Nice job, Nancy. So, interesting stock market today. Up, down, all over the place, but up, down, all over the place. Wiz took a couple sniper shots for $5,240 in profit. Take a look at the S&P 500. Love taking my sniper shots. Let's take a look at today. Look at this. Big pop at the open. I sold a bear. Well, you can see all the trades. Sold a bear call spread here. Sold another one down here. Put a bull put spread on down here. And it was awesome. All over today. Look at this. Oh, there it is. There you go. 8.5. Gap on the open. See this channel? Bear call spread. Bear call spread. All the way up. Sold more bear call spreads into it. And then a couple bull put spreads down here. For the tune of about $5,400. Good stuff. But again, it's interesting because this is like one of the most hated rallies here. We're done with this. This ain't a bear market rally, folks. It's over with. I don't care that the Fed's running around now trying to say, we are going to keep raising rates and if blah, blah. No. I heard Jerome back here, right around here, folks, go what? We don't want another taper tantrum. Meaning, if this market's going to implode, we're not going to let it implode. I warned you when I was running the Options News Network in 2008 in the Chicago Board of Trade, folks, this would be bad. If they bailed out Wall Street, which they did in 2008, it would create a giant moral hazard. And here we are 14 years later as the Fed chief is he's like Donald Sutherland in Animal House. Like, I need papers from some of you. I'm not kidding. This is my job. Nobody's listening to you anymore, Jerome. You already said that you're not going to let this market implode, and we believe you. So a lot of good stuff going on. Like I said, it is kind of a most hated rally. This article right here with the Wall Street Journal, investors fear stock market rally will be short-lived, which is comical. Of course, the article isn't loading right now. This one talked about how low volatility is going on right now, but apparently my computer and the Wall Street Journal taking forever. We had a solo Amazon brief today. What did we do? We got long-term bullish on Amazon all the way out into the future, and I am really excited about that because it is the Death Star and it is taking over the world. Love my Amazon. On Thursdays, we do our accelerated retirement brief where we love talking about the psychedelics and getting bullish on the psychedelic space. It's a $500 billion industry here in the United States alone, and that's not even including overseas. I mean, Aaron Rodgers last week said what? After doing psychedelic-assisted therapy, I had the best season of my career. I don't think he did psychedelics to try and be a better football player. Maybe he did, but you do psychedelics to be a better human, father, husband, whoever it is, and then whatever else is an offspring of that. I became a better human, father, husband as a result of psychedelic-assisted therapy, and guess what? Now I'm a phenomenal trade. Everything else in my life got better too. It was, I didn't go in leading with something like that because, as my dad always told me, Matthew, you can't take it with you. You're not some sort of pharaoh, right? They ain't putting money and gold and slaves in your casket. You're going solo, man. As Matthew said, Jesus said, what? It'll be easier for a camel to pass through an eye of the needle than a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. All right, great day today. The S&P trades total of $5,200, man, on limited risk. Come learn how to do this here at Top Gun Options. Make sure you listen to Doug and I when episode 35 drops. You can go, actually, one of our most popular podcast recently was episode 33 with my beautiful bride Susie, where she debriefs her medicine journey, her psilocybin, MDMA, and 5-MeO DMT. So listen to episode 33 while 35 is getting ready to drop, and make sure you go like and follow Maverick Options on Instagram. Have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge. God bless. Fights on, and namaste.